Well, in honor of this 80th anniversary of D-Day, after the Allies stormed the beaches of Normandy, the tide of the war, as you know, turned. About a year later, Germany surrendered.
And there were still plenty of Jewish people that had nowhere to go when the war ended. Jaden Urban joins us now live here in the studio. He spoke with a local Holocaust survivor. Jaden, how does he remember this day?
Well, Ryan, we've told plenty of stories about Mitka Kalinski and his time while being held by the Nazis here on 2 News Nevada. But this one focuses on when the war ended and where Mitka was that ultimately led him to his new home. While Germany surrendered just a year after D-Day, it didn't mean that all the Jewish people were free right away. One being longtime Sparks resident Mitka Kalinski.
Because the war ended in 1945, and I still stayed with the Nazis. They kept me there till 1949.
Mitka was on a Nazi farm from 1942 to 1949, where he worked as a child slave. It wasn't until General Patton's Third Army liberated the city, Rottenburg an der Fulda, he was freed. And Mitka says he owes his life to Patton.
How to explain that? About saving my life. If it wouldn't be for Patton, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Since he was freed by General Patton, Mitka was placed in a displaced persons camp in Bad Aibling in Germany, which those camps were created by the Allies to care for survivors. This is a picture book of his time there given by a friend during both of their time there. He was in that camp waiting to find a home. They kept trying to find his family, but since Mitka's name and everything he knew was given to him, they couldn't find anything. He was one of the last kids to be freed from the camp after they lied about his age to get him out. He had a choice between Australia or America where he wanted to go.
What got me to United States, the people was telling me they're making movies in the United States. That's the way I want to go.
Movies were one of the ways Mitka learned how to speak English along with his wife. And after spending time in Baltimore and New York, he moved out here to Sparks with his cousin in 1959. He and his wife, Adrienne, were married for about 70 years. His wife passed away 2 years ago, and he says life hasn't been the same without her.
And there's my wife. Oh, I miss her so much.
And you can hear more about Mitka's story in his book that he published a few years ago. We'll have that link on our website, 2news.com. Covering the story, Jaden Urban, 2 News Nevada.